you've been with us for a while, thank you for watching again. Thank you. Welcome back. For those of you who are new, I am Myra, one of your hosts.
I'm Megan.
And again, this is Wine and Spirits. If you like the content that you're seeing, like, subscribe, share. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. Mm-hmm. We love doing this podcast.
It's really fun.
And with that being said, we're going to get into... Last week, actually, we did kind of our horror movie favorites, and we had kind of a zombie theme going on there. So we thought this time we would do a zombie theme for our wine and spirits. So that's what we're going to start off, but we're going to kick it off with the wine first, just so we don't dull the senses.
Right.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's my favorite. I keep him up year round.
It's super cool.
He's a legit decoration in my house. We had somebody come over and they were like, "You still have Halloween stuff up?" It was around Christmas. And I said, "No, he lives here permanently."
It's pretty cool. I love it. I love your little zombie dude.
Thanks. So this is a cab, The Walking Dead, which super pumped about this.
And if you haven't tried it, there's I think it's called Living Labels, is an app that you can download it, and you just, I think you either hold it, you scan it, or you take a picture of it, whatever, and it like brings the label to life. So this one works on it, and also
that's really cool.
Yeah, and I got a different one because it was a guy running away from the zombies with a hat on, so I can't remember if it was like a red wine or like just like a red blend, but I've never tried the cab, so I'm excited.
And it's a 2016.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's going to be good.
I'm going to take this off.
She's doing her trick that I still can't do. Just taking the whole thing up. Yep.
That way I don't cut myself.
But I cut myself trying to do that, so.
Sorry, guys. Reggie, that's enough. He's just really excited about the wine.
I heard something.
He's like, I'm ready to drink some Walking Dead wine too. Except, I know he's like, how much? You know what? This one.
Yeah, just let it flow. Let it flow. Let it rain.
I'm just gonna. If you weren't gonna be drunk when you left, you are now. Oh shit! All right.
All right, here we go. I'm excited. I've been waiting to try this.
I know we do. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. That was really loud. Oops.
Ooh, that's good.
That's so good.
I like it. I like it a lot.
How much was this bottle of wine?
I was trying to look it up. I can't remember. It's I got it from Total Wine. And
it's really good. I got cork in mine.
Protein.
Is that what they're calling it?
I totally made that up. I don't know. That's what I say whenever I swallow a bug when I'm playing volleyball.
I thought you were going to say swallow something else. It was because you were talking about protein. So I thought that wasn't going in a whole way different direction.
I was thinking that from this angle, that's kind of what that looks like.
There.
This actually was on sale, so it was only $14.
Oh, shit. Good to know.
$14.
I'm going to go get myself a bottle.
It was really good, and this is only $28, Total Wine. I like it.
It is.
It's very smooth.
A really soft finish.
Mm-hmm. It smells good. It tastes good. I could drink.
It tastes like a dark cherry, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It does. Does it have any like hints of blackberry, anything like that?
It says nothing that helps.
I hate when that happens.
So rude. Okay.
But I love it. So
Me too.
we will be finishing this bottle.
I rate this a 10.69.
This is that score and a smash.
Kidding.
Wait.
Yeah, no, we're not scoring
smash.
anymore, but I felt like I had to because it was really
Yeah,
good.
because this is really good. Yeah, someone asked about that. They were like, why aren't you scoring anymore? And I'm like, it's kind of like it's hard. Like I could rate something a 3, but then I would drink it again. So it's like, it goes back and forth. Like I'm like, I could do a 4 or, and I think it was hard with the 4.29.
Listen.
You do it all the time.
I did it just to bug your husband.
Oh, it was the best. I mean, it's the best for me because I'm not doing the editing. So
Sorry,
I'm like,
sorry, Casper.
Okay. But this is good. And then also for our spirits section, we are going to be doing Spirits of the Apocalypse, The Walking Dead. So this is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see. But I love bourbon. Oh, do you want to do it right now? Or do you want? Yeah, let's do it.
Do you guys like these again?
Aren't
they
cute? Can you do that trick with this one? Probably not.
No. That one's like really on there.
Here you go. You got the steady hand.
I don't know about that. I was a little hungover today, so
Oh,
I might be a little shaky.
This should cure it.
Oh,
Does it smell good?
smell it.
Ooh, that's got a little spice to it.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm liking it already.
I'm just gonna sip it.
Yeah.
Probably. Tonight we're getting fucked up.
That's
Just
for
kidding.
sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna put that there. All
I do
right.
like that smell.
It almost smells like vanilla.
It does.
Cheers.
Cheers. Woo. Hit you right in the throat. Wow. I like the taste of it, but that's my kind of drink. Usually mixed. Sometimes I'll drink it straight if I am gonna just drink this, but
it's really good.
it is. But whew, that's
Hold
a
on.
bite to it.
It has like this vanilla flavor to it though.
I kind of wish I would have had this when I was eating the dragon's breath. Was it? I'm interested to see how that would have paired together.
I think the Dragon's Breath had tequila. That's why we did Don Julio.
Was that, or is that the tequila habanero?
Just kidding. The one with the tequila in the name makes it way worse.
I like the tequila habanero, even though it was spicy. It was a spicy I could handle. The dragon's breath, I think I ate too big of a chunk.
Right.
But that was like a throat punch.
Okay, so then I would, if you were kind of wanting something similar, I got this cheese, and I asked the cheese guy at the counter today, I was like, pick out 2 cheeses that not a whole lot of people buy, but are fucking delicious. And so he gave me this one, which is a sweet and spicy. It's made with, I can't fucking remember, dill something?
Okay.
I don't know, but he said it sounds weird, but it's really good. He ended up selling a whole wheel of
chunk?
it because it was that good. And then this one is a Parmesan Gouda mix. I don't know, apparently it's really good. And then this is a mushroom brie.
Oh,
So
that's going to be interesting.
So
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's try some of these. Which one do you want to try first?
I'm gonna do
Which would you?
this guy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take. Oh shit! And you guys, I made meat roses.
I
don't
forgot.
know
I
if you
took
can
pictures.
see them.
It's
Do you
super
want
cool.
a piece of this too?
Yes. I want to
do
try
that.
Yeah, I'm
That
never
was a
doing
big
a
chunk.
I'm never doing a chunk that big again when it's like dragon's breath.
Cheers.
Okay. Cheers. Oh, that's interesting. I do kind of taste the dill in there. It's weird. I taste something spicy. I don't know what it is.
It is sweet and
like
spicy.
Yeah, it's like a pepper.
That's interesting.
But I don't know. I can't tell. Is it
I don't know,
jalapeno?
How do you feel about it?
It's good. I usually like sweet and spicy, but I'm tasting more of the sweet.
It's super sweet. And I don't know
Than
how
the
I feel
spicy.
about sweet cheese.
Yeah, it's making my eyes water.
Not because it's spicy.
Not because
right?
it's spicy. It's just the sweetness of it. Like,
No, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I like it.
Oh, well, that took that right away.
I rate that. I don't rate it. Don't buy it.
Yeah, I would probably pass on that one because I'm just like,
That is super sweet.
yeah, it's not a. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I have to get that taste on my mouth.
Oh my
Anywho,
God.
I know. That's why I'm like, I'm trying to get out of there.
I just
Oh, you don't.
shot it straight back.
I am gonna
Ooh.
wait on that after you just reacted that way.
Everything's fine, you guys. We're fine. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so what we decided to do with this episode is talk about,
The Cecil Hotel.
yeah, and kind of like what happened with, is it Eliza or Elisa Lam? Like, how do you pronounce her name?
How do you pronounce it?
Elisa?
My son's obsessed with this case.
Spotlight!
Elisa? Okay.
So we're gonna actually watch the video of it, but just kind of doing like a brief synopsis. Her body was discovered on February 19th, 2013, in the water tanks above the Cecil.
Cecil?
See, I've heard it pronounced two different ways, so I keep saying Cecil, and it's driving me nuts because it's Cecil, but I keep saying it that way. Above the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. She was last seen alive on January 31st.
Is 2013?
Oh, that's what it said
Yep.
online. And she was reported missing on February 1st by her parents. So how her body came to be discovered was guests were complaining about low water pressure, brown water. I mean, I'm grossed out by this.
Could you imagine taking a shower and drinking the faucet water?
Yep, they were saying that.
Oh
They said
my
the water
God.
tasted kind of funny. And so the maintenance guy actually went up to the roof to kind of check the water tanks, and that's where they found her face up, floating, completely naked. And they don't even know the autopsy. What was weird about the story is the autopsy was inconclusive. Like, they ruled it an accidental drowning, and they also said it was due to her mental health issues because she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression. And when they did the tox screen and everything, they said that there was low-level amounts of her medicine in her blood, which means that she wasn't
off of it.
Yeah, she wasn't taking it, so they
Yeah.
think it induced hallucinations and all this stuff. But let's watch the video first.
Okay.
And then we can talk more about it.
Let's do it.
So, folks, you're going to be watching it with us. And there's no audio.
Like with bipolar, do hallucinations, is that part of it? Because I did not know.
I didn't think it was. I thought that had something to do with like schizophrenia,
Right.
but I don't know. And it's just weird. And like analyzing it, like it kind of looks like you see like shadows. Like I'm looking on the back wall, and it looks like she's looking at something. It's just so weird.
Yeah.
And like just the things that she's doing,
Right.
kind of just the way she's stepping. And a lot of people online said it, because a lot of people have analyzed this video, they thought it was weird how the numbers were blurred out and that there was a minute of time missing. So they felt like this video was edited before it was released.
Interesting.
And I don't see it now.
How
but what-
long does it take for an elevator door to shut?
And that's the thing, is like, did she hit the stop button so that it stayed open? There's no audio, so it's hard. And when she's standing over there,
She's pushing lots of buttons.
I watched a documentary about this, and like, there was a different video where I swear when she's standing out there, you can see like another foot, like someone else's foot, or it looked like it. But she's just like,
Was this the documentary on Netflix?
I think it was on Netflix. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, her behavior is kind of
But it looks like
erratic.
Yeah, she's going like this, like
she's petting something.
Yeah.
Like,
and
and
she's
she
going,
is doing hand motion. Like,
kind of like she's like conversing with something. I don't know. It's weird, and it's also weird that she pressed all the buttons. And another thing that people brought up was it's weird that she pressed all those buttons and the doors didn't close.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's just
I
sitting
don't think
open.
that's normal.
Yeah, you see that? You see how both her feet left, but then there was something that just kind of stayed there, like a foot? That's what I'm talking about. And then, like, every once in a while, you'll see kind of like some kind of like shadow on that back wall, even though it's a black background. Or maybe it could be matrixing too. But like, a part of me feels like,
why is that door not shutting?
Is it mental health? Is
Out.
it paranormal? Like, was she actually seeing something? And now it closes, but the lights are all still lit up. Like, I've never seen an elevator stay open that long without hitting the emergency stop button. And usually the door is closed, though, when you hit that, not open.
That is really trippy.
Yeah, and now it's opening again on the same level.
That seems paranormal to me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm like...
Do you have... Leslie, if you have something to chime in, you can. Who could have been playing the elevator game?
Oh, yes. I completely forgot about that. Leslie just brought up a very good point that, because it's on a different level now, that she could have been playing the elevator game. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a series of steps, and it's supposedly supposed to bring you to, like, the other side. So you have to, like, I actually had it on here once. I don't think I had it anymore because I was too scared to do it. But, like, you, like, go to the first floor, and then you go up to the 5th floor. I don't know the exact sequence, but you have to do it at a certain interval. And then at certain floor, a lady or a woman's supposed to get on, but you can't look at her at all or talk or engage her. And then you get off on another floor. And then supposedly the last floor, it has to be correct me if I'm wrong, a hotel that has 13 floors at least, because you have to get off on the 10th floor. I don't have the rules.
That is super creepy.
But supposedly you get off and you end up in, like, the other side, and you go down this corridor and you look out the window and you're supposed to see off in the distance, like, a cross, and that means that you made it to the other side. And you have to remember where you go, because you got to take the same path back in order to get back into your world.
That is weird.
And I wrote down all the instructions. I was fully prepared to do it, and then I chickened out.
Well, yeah.
I was like, I'm like, what if I get stuck on the other side? God, I wish I still had
Or get stuck on top of a hotel in a tank naked. Something's
Here we go. I still have it. I did this.
Casper needs to delete that out of your phone.
I put this on here like months ago. So, elevator game. Hit 4, keep holding and say when it moves, lift me to another place. Don't get out. Hit 2 and hold. Bring me down where I belong. Doors will open and lights will flicker 3 times. This is the last time you can back out before you finish the game. Hit 5th floor and say, deliver me a friendly face. 5th floor, a woman will get on. Don't look at her and don't talk to her. Look straight ahead at the elevator buttons. I don't know what happens if you do. I didn't dig in that far.
I don't like that.
Push button for 1st floor. Show me whether I am strong. Elevator will take you up to the 10th floor. Get out on the 10th floor. Find a window and look out. You should see a yellow cross. So that means you're on the other side. But you have to follow the same steps back in order to...
Who came up with that? Like, where did that even originate from?
I don't know. They're probably stuck on the other side. But yeah, I was going to do it, and then I freaked out. But that's a good point that he brought up.
Because she was doing weird things. It looked like she was...
Or like she was trying to, and then she was like... And like maybe she talked to that woman and something happened.
What did it say? I couldn't see that far.
Maybe the woman that comes in the elevator, maybe we couldn't see it, but she could see it. And that's another thing too, is they were kind of blaming it on her mental health. But what if she really did do that game and really did see something, but we just can't see it on the camera? Because it looked like she was kind of talking to something and doing this.
But is it one of those like...
It's so hard.
Like light as a feather, stiff as a board type deals. Like, is it true? I think it might just be, or the Bloody Mary thing, like looking in the mirror.
We actually did that when we were younger, and we did see a flash, but I don't know if it was, what do they call it, mass paranoia or hysteria or whatever, like whenever when everyone in a room believes something so much, you actually see it even though it's not there. We did that, and the mirror fell on us in my childhood home. So I don't know. That was weird for me, but I don't know. It's hard.
That is weird.
That's how I feel about the Ouija board with people saying, oh, it's moving and stuff. And I'm like, is it really moving, or is you guys just collectively moving it? So I think that elevator game originated in Korea. So where a lot of the good horror flicks come from.
So that would make sense that maybe
it did happen to someone.
I was going the opposite direction.
Oh.
That maybe it was just made up or
it could be.
To scare people.
I don't know, but she was just doing some really weird stuff. I guess when she first got there, she was actually roomed with someone, but they said
it was like a hostel type situation.
They said that she was being weird and they were uncomfortable, and she would leave her roommate notes like "go away" or "go home" and stuff like that, random stuff. So they ended up moving her to her own room, and then the bookstore owner that's like right next to the hotel said that on the last day that she was seeing that January 31st 31st clip, that she was like. They said she was really bright and bubbly, and she was picking up gifts to bring home to her family. Like, oh, they would like this.
So
and
she
that.
came off like nothing was affecting her.
Yeah, they thought that everything was good. But that, with the hands and stuff, looks really weird.
So I ended up listening to a podcast about this, and there was another lady who was staying there. And I don't know if you heard of this story. She had her baby with her, and she thought the baby was dead and threw the baby out the window. But the baby was alive. Obviously died after it hit the ground. But they were like, oh, it was her mental health. And the first thing that popped in my head was like the postpartum psychosis, because that is a real thing, and that's a real thing people struggle with.
Yep.
It's not as common as like postpartum depression, but it happens and it's terrifying. And I don't think she ever got charged for it because it had to do with her mental health. But I don't know like if that was affecting her prior to her stay, or if something just in that hotel I don't know.
Well, I think it was the documentary on Netflix or something else that talked about all the different things happening in that hotel. There was like a rock star or something like that was accused. He's like and I don't remember his name. I should have looked that one up. But he was like accused of doing something. But a lot of people have mental breakdown there, and a lot of suicides, a lot of murders. I guess there's like drug stuff going through there. So I wonder if that's just like a portal.
Well, and it's right near Skid Row.
Yeah.
And if you're familiar with LA, like I grew up pretty close to there. So Skid Row is no joke. No joke. And a lot of the deaths don't get any publicity because a lot of them are people from Skid Row. And has to do with drugs and whatnot. And then I think it might have been in that documentary where the lady who managed it for a 10-year span said in the 10 years she was manager there was over 80 deaths in 10 years. And this place was built in, 1924 or 27? So just in that... he scared me. Just in that 10 years, 80 people. So I am curious, do you know a count?
No, I don't, but I know it's probably got to be high. I mean, there's so much stuff that was happening there. But, like, just her death alone was very suspicious because they were talking about how there's no access to the roof, but you could have got up the fire escape. Then they were talking about how tall the water towers were. How did she get in there? That the doors were too heavy, so there's no way that she could have got in and closed it herself, being in the water tank.
That's what...
So that was suspicious. Also, one of the police officers first said that the hatch was closed, and he said it was open, so he kind of like changed the story. It was just very suspicious of how it all happened, and like why were her clothes off? Like, did she have like... I don't know. The whole thing is weird. The investigation of it. There was no drugs in her system, like no like narcotics or anything like that.
I did not know. I have to look up bipolar now because I didn't think that was one of the mental illnesses that caused hallucinations, or
unless it was a side effect of one of her drugs.
or coming off a drug.
Like
I
if she's
guess,
coming
could
off of
totally
it,
have
maybe that manifested it. I don't know. But she, I guess, had kind of like a Tumblr or blog post. I don't even think they have Tumblr anymore. But she was kind of chronicling her journey, and she was she had a mental breakdown, so she had to withdraw from school. So this was kind of like her last trip before she re-enrolled and stuff. And everything, I guess, up until that point looked normal. She was taking pictures at the zoo, the San Diego
like her
Zoo.
behavior was
Taking pictures of herself. She was traveling alone, but she had been contacting her parents every day until that day, until January 31st, and then they didn't hear from her, and then that's when she was discovered.
See, and I feel like if she was going through something like mentally that was really like she was struggling with, like hallucinations or whatever she was going through, my thought is like, would she really call every single day? Is that something like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Because she was very consistent.
And I don't know when or if she went off her drugs, like when it happened. But there was one other clip, and I couldn't find it, that they had of her walking through the lobby, and she looked normal walking through there. The only one that was weird was the elevator one. But again,
Strange.
like, was it edited? We don't know. The time loop was blurred out. Some computer tech guy that was able to make it clear said that there was like a minute missing out of it. So I'm like, why would they edit it?
She could not lift those doors of that tank herself.
Right, and supposedly they're locked all the time. That's what the maintenance guy said. So
what are your guys' thoughts? Like, I would really like to hear your thoughts on that, because it is really tricky.
Any other,
Things are so,
yeah.
I don't know, it's all over the place.
If you have any extra information too that you know that we might have missed, or any clarifications, we'd love to hear that too, because it's a really creepy and interesting story. I mean,
would you stay there?
Yeah. But that's just because I like investigating. So I want to know. For me, I have to see it to believe it type of person. Like I have to feel it. Like I want to feel that energy. If there's a portal somewhere, I want to talk to the spirits, because I bet you that's a highly active place.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Even just seeing the outside, like pictures of it, you know.
Oh.
You know.
And my favorite, one of my favorites, I should say, TV series. Oh, sorry. I keep hitting my mic. I always forget. Oh, ting. But one of my favorite shows is American Horror Story, and they actually did. It's the series. The Hotel was based off.
Are you serious?
Yep, it's based off of.
I need to rewatch it now.
Cecil?
I guess
Cecil. Cecil. Yeah, I did it right. It's based off of the Cecil Hotel, and it was actually I like that series, the Hotel one.
I need to watch that. I don't know if we ever actually finished that season.
I was actually, and I know some people are going to disagree with it, but I was actually impressed with Lady Gaga performance in there.
I think she's a great actress.
She was really good in that one.
I like her. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
But yeah, so that's the story of Elisa Lam. Like she said, if you have any extra information, go ahead and put it in the comments. We love hearing more stuff, anything that we might have missed. And again, welcome new viewers and returning viewers. Thank you for coming back. We appreciate our fans.
Ben wants to say hi. He wants to come say bye.
Every time we try to get him to come up, he doesn't want to do it.
Come here.
He just did it in the beginning.
He's a turd.
He's like, I will if you give me some
Come here. Benny. Nope. Okay. He's just
camera shy.
He is sitting so pretty right now.
Camera shy.
So cute.
Again, if you like our content, like, subscribe, share, because we like doing this a lot. We love it. But we will see you on the other side.
Bitches.
Yes.